Right, hello YouTube. This is yet another of our From the Depth subscriber showcase videos. I'm joined today with Cringe, who is just in the voice chat, and Rebecca Stoffleys.
Hello.
And we're going to be going over what some people have been building last week. This one will be a little bit shorter than some, but I've got another thing planned that's From the Depth related afterwards. But we'll start with Mecha's S10. He's got a couple this time. Community builds, assuming I put it in the right place. I'm guessing it's literally Submarine 10, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Not very creative on submarines.
Fair enough. Yeah, as I say, aesthetically, submarine. Not too much to say, it looks like a submarine. I like the gold, gold propellers, exposed wheels, that's nice looking. Set of controls at the back, that's about it. A couple of fins at the front. I'm guessing there's some weaponry hidden among here. Oh, we've got an interior?
It's pretty basic. Nothing like anti-aircraft. It's got torpedoes. Not much interior, unfortunately.
Dive 500 meters. Okay. Oh, you can actually custom dive control.
Yep.
Look at that. Manual controls and all. Does it dive automatically in combat, or?
It should. It did last time I checked it.
Let's give it a try. I think this one will be as simple as a test run on this one. Oh yeah, there we go. And the torpedoes launching from below. Interesting. It's probably good though. It probably means they'll be on the right angle, roughly, whichever direction they fire from. And these are, I'm guessing, HE if it's torpedoes?
Frag mostly.
Okay.
Oh, and heat for a couple of them.
Yeah, no, that hit that blows through a Marauder pretty easily, which I know is not the hardest task in the world, but...
Yeah, but they're large torpedoes, so I only need 6 of them.
Yeah, understandable. That's probably quite sensible, really. I'm just checking they hadn't already put plasma in.
No,
Mystic, they've been...
Well, it'd be an alpha test anyways.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure if I'm on it or not. I might be, potentially. Double check. Oh, I've got a cannon as well.
Yep, underwater sea whiz.
Ah, nice. Okay. Very cute. Toad decoys. It really is Submarine out of 10. Or just Submarine 10, potentially. River Monster is the next one. Another mecha one.
This one's silly.
Yeah, I'm seeing... I think even as the way it's described, I'm seeing casemates. It's like an ironclad, but it's very old. Oh.
Modern.
That's where folks getting back. Hopefully that wasn't too loud on the mic. What have we got? So we've got a sort of cram advanced cannon thing at the front. Let's open this up. Only 6 rookie numbers with room for more. Oh, it's just my folks getting back and calling down to them. So we've got turret at the front, which is this cram. It is cram. Yep. Got these small, also cram cannons. No, custom. Guess
it's decorated APS.
Gotcha. So I went a brain moment. Cause I could hear someone calling. I'm like, wait, are they calling me? What's going on? And I guess it gets basically the same cannon a bunch of times, is it? It looks like the same one. Okay, so we've got 2 turrets.
Bunch of casemates.
Yeah, about 12. No, 14 casemates. They're spinning. It's not a rangefinder, decoy.
Yep.
Oh, there is actually a camera in there. Very nice. Yeah, fairly simple looks wise. Function wise seems to be doing its thing at the moment. Let's see how it does in a fight. I feel like this won't be quite as one-sided as the submarine.
Probably not.
Now I am noticing very small crams. Are they normally... People normally build crams that small?
They're 1,000mm. They're minimum size.
Okay, also they're fairly large. They're just... I'm so used to the dustbin crams that they look small by comparison.
Yeah.
Armor test time. Oh no, didn't even hit. Was that a decoy, or has it got some sea visibility, or?
I'm gonna guess it's probably just it's actually kind of small. So
it looked like it blew up.
Any detection error is going to make it.
Oh,
it's going to really mess with targeting.
Yeah, so that's working really reasonably well. I'm seeing frag rounds in the shell. from the shells even. Yeah, punching holes in the bridge. Oh dear. Well, we'll leave that poor marauder to his day. Let's have a little look. Next up is one from Sam's 13450. He's actually split a few as well today, so we have the first. He's actually written some stuff about these, so I have some info for once. The Implacable Class Dreadnought. Am I going crazy? Ah, no, it's here. Dreadnought Battleship, okay. So it's created about 4 or 5 hours, sudden spurt of inspiration when he saw someone's turrets. Tried to replicate them and failed, but sought opportunity to create a ship whose gun layout are based on the Florida class. 5 twin 12-inch guns, 8 casemates, lots of quad missiles, and a ton of pretty much useless flares. It's 12:30 in the morning, and my first day of college classes later, so I'll be going to bed. So this was a 2 AM spurt of inspiration style craft. I've had a few of these myself.
They're always fun.
Yeah, it's reasonably nice looking. It's not actually curved, but it still looks quite nicely shaped at the front. The back's curved a little bit though. To be fair, I understand not doing the curve because it is difficult, but it's kind of curved. It's got the bells at the top and bottom. AA cannons, which I'm guessing are going to be APHE. They are exactly APHE. Secondaries, yeah, nice looking bridge. I do like this. Got some detected systems on the side. Got the working funnels. This is it's kind of like the sort of thing I would build as like a somewhat realistic build. It's very fitting, given it was also a late night creation. A lot of guns on the rear. 3 rear turrets. EMP missiles, or EMP explosive, I think. Not famously amazing against the Marauder. I think it's a 90% wood, but yeah, that's where the main guns could go. I guess the APHE must be like absolutely ideal against the Deep Water Guard, right? Because their armor's actually thin enough for it to punch in and explode properly.
You can get away with pure HE.
Yeah, you can't just get away with just blowing them up. Very nice. Let's quickly check. There's too much. Oh, there's a little bit of an interior. We've been saying about this that people have been doing a little bit more of those recently. Look for this. You can actually walk around the bridge a bit. Give a look around. Asymmetrical. That's a bit different. Lookout platforms.
Bridge
on
wings.
the back. Yeah. It's a nice little bonus making it walkable. Some smoke defenses. Guessing there's not much. Whoop. Okay, yeah, and that's the collision being not necessarily what it looks like.
Yep.
Is there anything in here? Not anything that's designed to be walkable. It's got a proper citadel though.
Oh yeah.
Panel slope citadel. Very nice. For a built in 5 hours thing. Not too shabby at late in the day by the sound of it as well. Check Cringe hasn't been saying too much. Where am I seen in my American history class? Probably. What's this? Emperor class super battleship. Old one I built when I still used crams and was incredibly bad at the game. 12 cannons, massive Seawards, terrible Seawards gun, and some missiles. Very thick armor with almost no heat or HESH protection. Only ship he's built with a LAM system, really? The only one? Missing out, they're pretty good. It sounds like he's refitted it later. Working on a refit. Yeah, so he did do some...
Yeah, it's the old and the refit one.
Oh, okay, so we'll get to see the old and the new. Oh my god. Okay. So, canoe, immediately. Well, canoe at the front, not at the back. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, it's a very, very... You can tell this is an older game, because look how long those barrels are. Must have been back when the barrel accuracy was just bad. That's the Seawards gun. What's he firing out of this? Tined flak. That looks reasonable for a Seawards gun. It's got a pretty high rate of fire. That looks alright. But how good it is in practice. Huge missiles. Big frag missiles. And the cannons are... What is in these? Fragments. Hardener frag. Okay. Interesting. We'll put it on Godly and we'll throw it up against a crossbones. I have a feeling the armour on this thing is probably not stellar, so we'll We'll focus on the fire bat. Oh, wait, this is a turret. I thought this was like a radar mast.
Oh, that's the AA gun, I think.
I'll have a look at that in a minute, but that looking... Judging by the size of the barrels and the fire rate, that's looking pretty feeble. Oh, lamp system's good, though. Just shot down most of the crossbones volley. That sounds like you've been missing out not building more of them. Oof. Yeah, big hit there. Rip that open. Yeah, you know what? For an older ship, it seems to be alright. I don't know how well it would actually be taking the hits if it didn't have its have godly mode on, but it is deleting those shells. Just use lambs more, my dude. You're missing out. Oh, gotta go into that doing toaster. Oh there, bye cringe. Engine a little exposed, but it's still kind of armoured. Okay, interesting. So, I guess that's the old version of his battleship. Let us see what he's done in the refit. Any general gaming? Nope. Cross submissions. Rebuild as we completed. Main armament hasn't changed. More effective, simple weapon than AA battery. Improved lambs. Copied and pasted it where the old Seawers was. Higher speed. New, kind of bad, better than it was superstructure. Happy enough with it that we're going to bed at a reasonable time today instead of staying up till midnight fixing everything. Mood. End costs about 1.3 million. Oh. You know what that means though, my dude? We're going to have to put it up against my my flagship, because that's about the same cost.
It's actually a little cheaper than the original version.
It's very long. Like, extremely long. Like, my god. Yeah, seeing a lot of AAs. I like the way he stacked these AA guns. That's new. I've not seen that before. There's some big clipping going on the detection system. Lots of deco happening there, I think. Yeah, guns appear to be the same. Interesting. Well, given this is the refit, this can go against the crossbones on its own without the extra protection. Big broadside. Lambs is good. Yeah, Lambs looks like it's doing well. That said, I haven't seen those crown cannons do that much yet.
Crossbones does have Seawers itself.
Ah, so is it possibly shooting them down? Doesn't like the advanced cannon. Oh, here we go. Nope. Did not work. Just ripped a gash out of it there. Jeez.
Bored straight through.
Yeah, pretty sure that would have split the ship in two if this been reality. And probably set that turret off. Yeah, I'd say it's...
I mean, if it was just a few blocks further forward, it would have just deleted the turret.
Yeah. There's another barrage. I'd say those cram cannons are pretty good then.
Yeah.
They do pack a wallop, and your cram cannon should. I like to see where it's still firing at it when it's clearly gone miles past it.
I did actually take a look at the turrets on that. And yeah, the Tetris.
Oh, sorry, second.
Not great, but it's big.
Yeah, it's just so big that it doesn't kind of matter, I guess. Yeah, it's looking pretty nice. Oh yeah, Cringe is gone. I don't need to worry about switching chats, do I? I was planning to do the build stream after this, but since it's just you, I might end up... And I've been recording for a lot today, because I actually had some recording time for once, so I may end up just calling it after this one, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I think that's in a pretty good state, and we're on to another one of yours, Mecha. You've been productive too this week, I guess.
Yeah, a little bit.
We're on to...
Actually, this one I built a little while ago. I just got around to submitting it now.
Ah, fair. This is the R9 utility Zeppelin. Oh, it's cheap. Oh, it's smaller than I thought it was.
Oh, yeah.
It looks a lot bigger than that in the image. Okay.
It is tiny.
I like the little jet stabilizers. I don't see those very often these days. Are they still good?
I mean, they work.
Are they even real? It's not coming up with a Q menu
Oh, yeah.
for them at all. Oh, I guess they just don't have a settings menu anymore. They just are a thing.
Yeah, they just do their thing. Their settings are basically the P80s.
Okay. I don't even know if this thing fights.
Unarmed.
I don't know what in the back door is either, so I'm just going to spawn that in for the sake of getting a look at it. But
it is completely harmless.
ah, how does it dodge?
Not.
You know what? Pretty alright so far. Pilot screaming. It's like lookity go.
Yeah, its dodging is the fact that it goes 80 meters a second.
Yeah. Okay, interesting. Well, if it gets caught in a fight, at least it'll survive for a little bit. It's lucky. This is
a good distraction.
I hadn't seen this before. That's why I spawned it. This kind of looks like the Thunder Child. This looks like DWG bootleg Thunder Child. Hang on.
Now that you mention it, it does.
It's a little. Oh well, you don't have to fight any aliens today, Thunder Child. It's not that. Not that Thunder Child, but yeah, hang on.
Yeah.
Hold up. Is it the same shit? Is this like a stripped down Thunder Child or something? Did they steal one out of some scrapyard and... That can't be a coincidence,
my homework,
right?
just change it a little bit to make it look different.
Yeah, you can copy my homework, bro. Just change a bit so they don't know it's you. It's got harpoons on it. Why do you have harpoons?
Because it's the Deepwater Guard.
It's winning as well. What the hell? Oh, poor Thunder Child. Couldn't get your break against the Martians, can't get your break against the Deepwater Guard. I still have no idea what that torpedo, that harpoon or whatever is doing. Interesting. Well, we get back on the subscriber track. Yeah, so what's the utility Zeppelin? What's kind of its role? Is it to get you around, or is it to like build things, or?
It's basically just an early game little cargo ship.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, it's got a little bit of spy space. Custom jet, 75 usage per minute. Okay, so it's a little bit slurpy, but it's cheaper to build the fuel engine, I suppose, early on than it is to build RTGs.
Yeah. I mean, again, that thing costs, what, like 5k?
Yeah, it's not expensive. And lastly, I think, it's a little shorter today, is Heismaster's PL-03 Wanderer. She's based on a water bomber. Ah, okay. Interesting. A bit of civilian stuff here. It's the... Oh, did I not download it? PL-03...
Got to grab it.
Ah, I've got it. I haven't put it into the folder. That's what it is. Heismaster... one of the other doctors. We've got two now. I think you normally have to reload. There we go. PL-03 Wanderer. I can see why cringe was looking for a Catalina, especially in these colours.
It basically is a Catalina.
I like the sort of exposed engines on the top. Those are nice looking.
Style.
Yeah. Now I'm not seeing weapons except for no, there's a propeller. So this might actually just be an art build. Oh god. Ugh. Okay.
It's got.
Oh, it's because you're inside a glass block. I think it's rendering like the back of this glass block and the back of the one in front of it. That said, it has it theoretically has an interior. Whether I can actually move in it, yes.
It's got 100k material storage, so.
Ooh, okay, so transport craft, I guess, if you're going to use this in game.
Yeah.
And to be fair, it's a pretty looking transport craft. We've got multiple floors. We have a turret, or is this just a roof hatch?
It's just a roof hatch.
Yeah, that's probably shouldn't be getting out of that while in motion, but hey ho. An underdeck of some sort. Storage room. Another ladder. Ah, little nose.
Oh yeah, heads down to the nose.
I can't climb because I've got clipped inside something. Ah, from the depths. It's got a wind vane. It's got a weather vane on it. Let's see if we can land this thing on manual. Oh, you know what would help if it wasn't in plane mode for the controls. Or it wasn't in boat mode for the controls. Vehicle controller. There we go. Oh look, we landed. Oh yeah, and it does indeed. It will indeed boat. Will it take off from the water if I will throttle it and take off? The answer is... It's from the depth, so you can just put the engines in reverse and just take off that way. Yes, I'm sure that's how all aircraft take off. Oh dear. But that's why building aircraft from the depths is not very tricky once you understand how to actually set the controls up. Because if you have any command authority at all, it will just fly.
Physics.
Yes, physics, perhaps.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Physics.
NVIDIA. Yeah. I think that's all the ones we had submitted, unless you want to throw any more my way, Mecha.
Not right now.
Okay. Did you see the...
Cool ideas.
Did you see the little build project one we were doing?
I think I saw the start of it.
All right. Yes, this is one that's I actually might not do some more of it today because there's not many people around. But I've been working, for those who didn't see it in the last stream, I've been working on this for the plasma update. So this is the new Bull Grey from Yamato 2202, or at least it will be. At the moment, it's just the chassis. This is kind of where we got to it with the shaping. I think the bit left to do was, we've got to do the back of these pod things, which I think, no, they're engines, I think, and we've got to do the, there's meant to be like two sort of underslung like pods, kind of here by this main fin. And then we've got to start putting internals in it, but the idea was that we'd put plasma in the turrets once those are available, and those are getting quite close, so look forward to that in a future video at some point. I can only assume the server's going to go a bit mad once they add plasma, because everyone's going to be showing off what they've been doing with it.
Everyone's going to be experimenting.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do a video on From the Depths, you know, because, like, I said way back in the review, like, if they add plasma, I'm going to have to actually come back to this game again.
Mm-hmm.
And they're actually doing it. Hello, Doc. Oh, he's muted. You just missed... You just missed your one, I'm afraid. We just did the water bomber.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah, the Wanderer. It's very nice.
See the recording afterwards.
Yes, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, just showing off quickly. I figured we might not do the build stream today because there's only a couple of people around, but we're just showing off what we've been doing in our spare time on the build thing. Plasma's getting quite close, so I do want to do some more on this at some point soonish. Of course, we'll actually have some guns to put in it. I don't know whether they make the wave motion guns like plasma or just go for the original plan, which I think was continuous lasers. I don't know what you guys think on that one.
So start with plasma.
Sure. Yeah, we'll start on those main guns, I guess. But yeah, okay. Unfortunately, sorry for making you appear for only like sort of 2 minutes, but I think that's where we're going to wrap up actually for today.
Well, at least I was here.
You were. In future generations, when no one asks, you can say that you were here.
Exactly.
Right, we'll call the recording there.